there. I had people say that it's easier to use on Rumble to watch.
Oh yeah, no,
comments
Rumble is
and-
the best. That's why I'm trying to build some followers on Rumble so I can.
I got 9 watching right now on Rumble. Thank you guys for you can also, if you guys want, hit that subscribe button on my Rumble, and that'll give me $5 a month because I get a few of those going and keep this. Look at what I have brought together. You know how this happened? How I run into Dr. Z like this? Nothing short of a miracle of God. This is what happens when you pray and ask for something, and God's like, you asked for it, here you go. This is what you get. You get a buddy, and you're gonna be able to go online, and you're gonna be able to, sing a song for a sad world. I don't know. Is that the prayer right now that we're listening to?
Yeah, that's the prayer. That's the call to prayer right now. I mean, that's the actual prayer.
The actual prayer, yeah.
I just don't like the lag. Like, prayer is going on, you still see these bastards, like, shooting and crazy.
I like to watch on this screen. Do you mind if we go to another deal like this? Because this is the screen I watch on, so at least I could see what's going on, better.
Yeah, sure, bro. Change it up.
Yeah, if Matt comes on in a half hour, that'd be awesome. You know Matt Van?
Matt who?
Matt Van. He's from Quebec, French freedom fighter.
Probably do.
Pretty passionate guy. He loves his freedom, and he's been one of the guys that I've been looking out of the freedom movement who's been with the Palestinians here. I was happy to see Patriot Smoothie do a TikTok and a video on it, and actually went and did a live streamed on his X from the protest in Ottawa. There was lots coming out of Toronto. Toronto was off the hook, man. I had people messaging, made some new friends, lost a bunch of friends today, but made some too, right? It was cool. It was an interesting day.
You win some, you lose some,
That's right. Yeah. You never know where you're going to stand in the end, right?
And literally, I wouldn't call it you lose some, because it's not really your loss. It's more their loss. So
yeah.
It's a win-win situation.
Oh, I'm glad to be back here tonight, man. This feels comfortable, at least. I feel like I'm in the right spot. I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be. And it's not that I enjoy, some people are here for the carnage. I believe that. I've been watching some of these live feeds and the comments and stuff, and the people that are watching, and some people are restreaming on TikTok. I've been watching, and it's like a party, right? Watching the world burn, and man, I think it's gonna pop up more and more. Like you've seen what happened in the past few days, and it's gonna happen. I like what we got going on here. I think it's gonna keep going, and I think we're gonna be able to give a better perspective, more reality of what's happening, rather than people are gonna try and profit off of this, man. There's fucking people drooling already, not only in the military industry, but the entertainment industry. Gonna make their heroes. It'll be crazy.
Hearing the prayer is a good sign, though. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay.
So, yeah, did you hear about the Turkish president? Did you hear his comment today?
No, I did not.
I think I have it here. Play for you. I think that's what this guy's talking about.
You know Israel is on the wrong side of history when they're calling for the resignation of UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres after he said this.
I have condemned unequivocally the horrifying and unprecedented 7 October acts of terror by Hamas in Israel. Nothing can justify the deliberate killing, injuring, and kidnapping of civilians or the launching of rockets against civilian targets. It is important to also recognize the attacks by Hamas did not happen in a vacuum. The Palestinian people have been subjected to 56 years of suffocating occupation. They have seen their land steadily devoured by settlements and plagued by violence, their economy stifled, their people displaced, and their homes demolished. Their hopes for a political solution to their plight have been vanishing. But the grievances of the Palestinian people cannot justify the appalling attacks by Hamas, and those appalling attacks cannot justify the collective punishment of the Palestinian people.
In response, the Israeli ambassador to the UN has called on Guterres to resign. And on top of that, he said, due to his remarks, we will refuse to issue visas to UN representatives. The time has come to teach them a lesson. This is also after the Israeli Twitter account felt like it had been called out by the UN when they said that the laws of war need to be respected. And again, this is after Israel bombed a UN school and has killed at least 35 UN staffers.
That wasn't Turkish president. That was UN. But the Turkish president came out like hard behind Palestine. If you look at the armies, Turkey can field just about 500,000, bigger than Israel. 500,000. That's a big fucking army, man. Iran, I think, is 300 and some thousand, 350. I think Israel's around that too, 350. You know what Canada's army is? I think we're around 35,000 or something. Fucked. Your mic's not on, by the way, stream.
Can you hear me?
No, I can.
When you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call.
Okay, let's get into it, Father of the Dust. Dust me. Teach me something. Teach me something I don't know. Or reinforce something I already do know. Your choice.
I'm gonna switch it to this angle right here. So we have the camera there. And people could see us as well.
Okay.
There's a lag. I don't like it.
Whatever. It's smooth on the other end, man. It's just it's this app. I've been watching and monitoring on my.
Okay.
It's good coming out the back end. It's just we don't get a good lag. Come on, put me over the coals, man. Let's see. Let's go.
Well, this is something that I was like while I was listening to you guys talk and whatnot, and I was doing my stuff too, and I was just like, and I'm just trying to figure out, like, because I sat on last night and I saw all the way through the morning time.
Yeah.
And there was all this smog, like smoke, like a fog.
Mm-hmm.
and the
That's dust and
whole
ash. And fucking radioactive, probably too.
well, this is what I'm thinking, and this is what I've been studying. That I went onto YouTube as well because watched a series of videos during 9/11 of what they call dustification, right? So they're talking about like lasers and how all they need is energy, and they can literally dustify, and they use it like Boeing. A major part of it is about their laser technology, and they can literally, with precision, you know, shoot up stuff in the air using their lasers and literally turn it into dust.
Gerald Ford aircraft carrier that they took, that's their biggest bad. That's the fucking, like the Germans had the Bismarck and fucking British had one. Everyone had their big bad battleship, and the Gerald Ford is the American one, and they haven't brought it out before, and it's fucking in the Mediterranean right now, and it's got a fucking laser beam on it. Dr. Evil fucking laser beam with it. Yeah. Oh yeah. This is where they're gonna test it, and those are like the livestock they're gonna test it on. It's disgusting, man.
I mean, they already tested it out on Maui as well.
Yeah.
Like, no matter what people could say, that was not a fire, okay?
No.
And the precision of it too, literally, like it skipped all vegetation, all combustible stuff, and it was literally burning like evaporating like cars and steel
They're
beams.
turning up the bullshit, like I said before, just to see how much people are paying attention or not. And if that makes sense to you, you don't have time for that fucking discussion, then you are how they're going to make Agenda 2030. You will make it. You are the cow that's going to make it to the pasture, okay? Like, you get a free pass, you dumb motherfucker. But the rest of us that are paying attention to outrage, we're not going to go along with this fucking new world agenda. And they're gonna have to treat us like, take us to the butcher. And it is what it is, you know. Just don't take me to the pasture, because I don't want to sit there with those assholes. Take me out with the God-loving fuck you and the motherfuckers. You know, those paragliders coming off from Lebanon. Those are my heroes, man. Honestly, I want to be a fucking Lebanese paraglider. Fuck you over the wall. That's my hero.
They're literally double downing on that story as well. You know that?
Is it?
The
Is
whole
that not true?
the whole paraglider story about them coming down, them breaking the concrete walls, you know, and then coming in and stuff like that.
I know the concrete walls I heard was bullshit, but the paragliders, because there's been more than one incident. It's been a thing, no?
No, but the thing is, the videos that they use are from like last year in like Syria or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But that's how I would do it. When I think rock and roll, I think of paragliding into a war zone.
Yo, bro, they can shoot you down. They'll dustify you even right in the air.
But they ain't gonna do it with a jet. That thing will never lock on you, right? You'll have a bunch of guys shooting from the ground. At least you can fucking toss them back at them before you die. Like,
no, you're on the paraglider. You're floating dust, bro. Basically, they'll take their laser beam and they'll just fry you right in air.
Okay, you tell me a better way to die.
Yeah, if you want to die. Oh, okay. I didn't know that we were talking about that. Well, we're all gonna die.
How would you like to leave? You know, with a flaming fucking paraglider. That's where I want to go. That's just me.
I mean, like,
with some music. I need like a Bluetooth with my best rock and roll going on at the same time, man. That's how.
You know, I never really thought. I just all I want is to die in the path of God. You know what I mean? That's all.
Die with dignity, right? Die with dignity and be happy. Because to me, it's not about how you live; it's how you die. You gotta make it look good. Not everyone had a good death. You know? That's
what I say. I'm like, if I tell my wives that and my ex-wives that, you know, I'm not a very picky person, you know. As long as I could die, you know, with a smile on my face and God pleased with me, you know, I'll do anything to make you happy. So that's basically it.
That's it, man. We're all looking after our own soul, right? If you're wise, you should be. Anyways. Not many people know they even have one, you know, to lose.
That's all. And you know that noise too? That's the same
Mhm.
noise as like a do machine that makes too.
Is it a
Yeah,
doom machine?
it's called a direct energy weapon. If you look at
It's
some
an
video,
airplane with a laser on it.
yeah, or a drone with a laser on it, and it literally just it is so precise that it could, because it's just basically taking energy and then making it into a light, you know, transforming that energy into photons, right? And they can literally like precisely, let's just say if there's a person sitting, and if you notice about 9/11, a lot of the people that were exiting, they had their clothes off, and a lot of them were talking about how they felt like as if they were burning from inside. And that's why would you take off your clothes and jump out the building? You know what I mean? Like,
I don't doubt it, man. Like, why would they not test fucking World War III weapons right now, you know, on the battlefield that next
oh,
door to the
I believe
biggest
Maui
weapons
was a,
fucking manufacturers, producers, buyers, period. Like that's the showcase at the fucking Weapons Con 2023. They're all in their skyscrapers looking out the window, watching the new fucking JDAMs they got from the States. Right?
100%.
And then they clap and they turn around, they sip their wine, and they go, okay, next order's 8 billion.
Bro, the weaponry that they have, and I believe Maui was just a testing ground. And they're like, okay, let's try out this evil laser of ours. And Oprah Winfrey's standing there. Oh, I have the perfect place where you could test it out. I really want all these properties gone, and I want to do this. I want to do this. All these rich, evil pieces of shit when they sit
I
around
want
the
to paint
dining
this
table.
pink, and I'm gonna put bows and I want these special birds from India.
Exactly.
We're gonna bring them
And
in over here, and then we're gonna do a statue of me doing a Hollywood show.
And look how sick these people are. They sent the kids home from school, okay, and literally they dustified them. That's the new terminology, dustification. This is what they're calling it.
That's what they've been using to make the tunnels underground. Incinerators, just like, you know, what's it called? Yeah, they fucking laser beams, man. Jesus. It is what it is.
I'm just hearing like that sound again. I'm just trying to see if there's any other live streams right now.
We've lost lots of our viewers while you guys went to bed. I think. It's gonna be sunrise soon.
Yeah.
We got 11 on Rumble.
I was seeing at one point during the evening, like on my Facebook, there's like 40, 50 almost on there.
Earlier today, we had a good start. And we had a good discussion with Canadian Redhead. She was, you know, and I got in touch with some of the guys in the Toronto rally through TikTok, and I think they put me in some chat rooms and groups. And yeah, I mean, they're mostly focused on their protests, which I understand. I don't know if there's any in Saskatoon. If there's a Saskatoon group, they could reach out to me, and I would try and get there and show up and show support. But I'm way out in the rural. I don't even think there's Muslim families anywhere around, or anybody that gives a shit about Palestine, man. I think I'm the only one.
Where are you? But you're like buttfuck Saskatchewan somewhere?
Yes. Yes. Yeah. And we only have 3 cities, and they're not very big, but that would be the centers where there'd be protests if there was any. But Toronto was like, well done. Like you got some attention there. And what I was liking, what I enjoyed the most, being the rebel I am, and the dirty, rotten son of a gun that was trying to lead the way in the rebellion, but they were titling their lives against the government. Like they're protesting against the government. Like I like their language. Like they're not. It's a Palestinian protest for Palestine, but the way they presented it is against the government. Like what Canadian from any background could not love that as a rebel? Like what Indian, what peasant of any walk of life could not just enjoy that? Yeah, we have to take care of our government. It's our job here. So I like that they're calling out Trudeau. I like that they got him fucking scared and worried, and they're not scared to be made the fucking bad guy. Hey, how many times have Muslims been made the bad guy? And now they're loud and proud in front of Trudeau's face. They know they're going to be called fucking terrorists and pointed the finger at, but they don't care, man, because it's this important. So they got my respect. They got my support. Got my voice.
And that's something we have to do. We have to make these evil pieces of shit feel. At least we could do is make them feel uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Call them out.
No, they're going to be very uncomfortable because they want to, man. It's like that ex fucking wifey or that ex girlfriend or whatever, that just the psycho one that just you have to deal with. You have to deal with. You kissed her, right? That was son of a bitch. You fucking kissed her, and now you got to deal with it. See, this is funny because this is one of the reasons I don't really get to see my son much. But my son's favorite movie scene used to be X-Men when Jean Grey and Wolverine fight, and in a dream they fight first, and Wolverine has to fucking fight her. And my son was like, why does Wolverine have to fight her? And I said, because he fucking kissed her first. He kissed her in front of everybody. Now the rest of the X-Men just sit back and they let Wolverine deal with her, and because she's going nuts, right? Jean Grey's turning into the Phoenix. Anyways, that story, me and my son would tell each other lots. I actually went to court over that because my ex said that made her feel threatened. Her life was threatened telling that story. So, yeah. Why would you feel that would make your life threatened? Anyways, and I was telling the prosecutor too, like, so that means, because he goes, you think you're Wolverine? I'm like, she thinks she's Jean Grey? Let's just talk about this one for a minute. And I'm like, she wins in the end. She becomes the Phoenix and more powerful. It doesn't even fuck her up, man. Like, I don't know why you'd be scared. Fucking the Phoenix is deadly. Anyway, she's no Phoenix. I'll tell you that much. Maybe and then I said, should I dress up as Wolverine for court? And they're like, don't do that. That would not be funny. I'm like, well, you guys started with the bullshit. Go fuck yourself.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I don't know, making boogeymen, right? Out of nothing. That's what they're doing.
This French
and you know what?
pretty good.
I'm going to thank that ex right now tonight, live with 8 people watching, because here's the thing. I wouldn't be so keen on how fucking corrupt and evil this government could be if I didn't live it at home. So I appreciate you.
Yep. They are evil and corrupt, for sure.
People can be cruel, man. They can be very cruel.
Oh, you heard that, right?
I'm gonna get it zoomed in better. Let's see this.
Okay, let's switch up the.
Should be sunrise soon, right? What time was it the other day? 9 something?
Yeah, no, sunrise should be about within the hour.
We still got 8 watching with us. Remember?
Yeah, we got 8 on Facebook, and then we have another.
Oh, we got 12 on Rumble. Right on. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, we got about 20 people.
Sweet. I'll
People
watch
come
the
on and
Rumble
off.
chat.
Yeah, you got the Rumble chat going, right?
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that one.
Let me see if I can find a full page. The most people are watching. Here, let me see this one.
I'm excited to get Pat in here and get his 2 cents on it. I'm really
Nice.
happy that funny who's going to be standing next to you.
Oh, no wonder I need to sign into my YouTube. 1 second here. Unable to access a Google product.
I'm going to call fucking Ron Clark right now.
On the live?
Yeah, you with me? 9 o'clock at night. Ron Clark's getting the call.
And what is he again?
I don't know, he's got like 130,000 followers. He led the convoy, or didn't lead it, but I mean, he tried to organize another one to Ottawa. It didn't work so well, so he went home to check his in-laws' fucking basement flooded and didn't go back. And they were all like hyped up to get everyone to go, and then nobody really went. And they kind of went home and they're licking their wounds now. But he's got like 130,000 following on his Facebook. Like out of the whole, all the convoyers, he's probably got the biggest following that went to Ottawa.
After Pat King, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to show you a video.
Okay.
1 second.
I'll hit the button on him. I'll fucking call him right now. Serious. I Canadian Redhead, it would be funner if she was here with us, honestly. I don't know what she can do, but he's Christian, but he likes to drink a beer.
Whoa.
Hey, did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't fuck with it. What is it doing? That was a flash of white. Eh?
Yeah.
But the other ones didn't flash white. That must have been.
That was on the right side, right? You saw that, right?
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Oh, right there again. Another flash. What is that? What are we looking at right now? It says view to Gaza. What is all those lights? Is that the port?
I think what it is, another flash, eh? I think that's from Tel Aviv, pointing, that would be south, towards Egypt, and that's the border of Egypt, way far down there where the lights are, and the towers with the flashing lights up high. I think those are like radio towers or whatever, and that's Egypt. And I think the dark spot, like right in front, is the ocean, I think. And the dark spot, like right in front, is Gaza. It's all dark. And then to the left is Israel, right, in the West Bank. But the dark spot on the right screen is Gaza. It's not very big. And then Jerusalem there on the bottom right, that one's more in the West Bank. Like, you're not going to see that in the top right one. I think that the top left one is where the hospital is in Gaza. And then the bottom left one is Israel. But looking towards Gaza. So the dark in the back of the bottom left is Gaza. Looking towards, it looks like that'd be going north. So that'd be the Lebanon-Syria border towards the north. And the dark spot on the bottom left is the Gaza. Like, it's not that big, man. Like, it's like a bombing range. Like, it would be it's fuck. And then people in Israel sit there And if you got enough money, you sit in your high-rise tower and you're fucking and watch the fireworks every night while you do exotic drugs and orgies and all kinds of booze and giggle. And if you blow your fucking kidney out, you just go get another one off the black market and they'll bring it right to your door off of some Palestinian kid. New kidneys for you. You're good. Keep going. You don't even need the fucking dialysis machines anymore. Fuck dialysis machines. We got Gaza is one giant fucking human organ factory. They say Ukraine and Israel are the two biggest centers for child trafficking.
Yep.
Is that a surprise? That's surprising.
And organ
Yeah.
harvesting and whatnot.
Yeah, black market. Yeah.
I was seeing a lot of stories from actual Palestinian families here that they were saying that, you know, when they would get their kids back from, like, you know, they would be all like cut up. Their chests always been, you know, cut open.
There's a loophole in the States that if you get charged with child trafficking or child prostitution or anything that has to do with, you know, anything like that, you can if you have Israeli citizenship, you can, you know, dip out on fucking serving any kind of charges or time. You can just leave instead of going to jail or dealing with the court. That's the thing. I watched a video on it the other day and I was like, wow. And they were talking about how many people took advantage of it every year and it's becoming a thing. So if you're an American Jew and you get charges against a kid, you can just go to Israel instead if you get caught. That's a fucking thing. It's incredible, man. And it's like, how did we lose all these people that know about Hollywood, like, you know, and the fucking satanic Hollywood and shit? But, you know, I think it's just like generational family shit, honestly. Dr. Z, brother. Because we're brothers, right? Are we not brothers from different mothers?
Of course.
Who's pretending like we're not? You know?
We're all brothers. We all come from the same, you know, if we go back, Adam and Eve is all of our great grandfather and grandmother.
They'd be so proud of us right now, hey?
Well, I wouldn't say they would be so proud of us, but I would say that they would be more proud of us than compared to other people.
You think so? I guess other people would be more brutal, but I don't know. I guess. Okay?
I mean, this is the least we can do. There is some light flashing going on. Coming from, they're pointing the opposite way of the light flashing. Oh, look at the camera.
Maybe they're hitting it with a laser.
I bet you they are. I bet you this is... They wouldn't use lasers? Come on, they invented that shit. You know what I mean? Like...
Well, fucking a little fucking dollar laser pointer from Dollarama would do that, you know? You point just a laser at it, and yeah. Lose for a second. I bet you. Sitting in Gaza with a laser pointer. Fuck you, world. You're watching me die, motherfucker.
I want to see if I can find another nicer stream here. I'll be right back. Oh yeah, I have the other video too that I wanted to show. Which video was that I said I wanted to show you? Forget now.
I loaded all mine. I don't know if yours are in there anymore.
Well, there's a video that I said I would show you. Anyways, 1 second. Let's see if I can find something here.
Cool. It's after 11, Matt. It's button here. 13 on Rumble. Thanks, guys. Chickens are Colin. Morning's coming, sun's coming up. Oh, we lost our feed. Lost the Gaza feed. Just rebooted that camera. Thought it was tripping out, but I bet you it was the laser pointer. Fucking need a car alarm, man. I think they can get into a car with a J down.
The Israeli Defense Forces have
What's
just
that?
released footage they say shows the actions of their ground forces in Gaza over the last 24 hours. They say they struck Hamas units attempting to launch anti-tank missiles and mortar shells. Although they met resistance, they claim to be neutralizing Hamas cells. But however compelling the combat footage, it's impossible to know how successful they're being in their attempt to destroy Hamas, nor to know the cost in civilian life of urban warfare in the congested streets of Gaza City.
I completed a situation assessment. Last night, we have accomplished a phase in the war. We will continue to be strong and precise.
This guy totally
and
looks like a
hunt
fucking
down
tyrant.
every
He
terrorist.
reminds me of that guy, that
The
fucking
IDF
tyrant
released
from
night
the
vision
Avatar
footage of
movie.
its tanks and armored vehicles entering Gaza last night, after mobile phone and internet had been cut so people couldn't inform Hamas fighters about the location of the Israeli columns. It also means they can't send pictures of the
Location. There's
deaths,
only two ways to fucking
undoubtedly
go
being
in. Where do you
wreaked on
think they're gonna come
civilian
from?
infrastructure, not to mention
Fucking
those being
Easter's.
killed.
Oh.
This was the neonatal ward at Shifa Hospital in Gaza City on Wednesday. Apart from the patients, thousands of civilians have sheltered there because under international law a hospital shouldn't be targeted. But the IDF says Hamas has its headquarters beneath the hospital, suggesting they might regard it as a legitimate target.
We will soon continue to expose, like we exposed yesterday, Shifa Hospital. We will continue to expose more details on Hamas using the civilian population in Gaza, foreign and local. We will expose this soon.
Fighter bombers carried out the most intense aerial bombardment to date. Israel says it killed the Hamas commander in charge of drones, paragliders and aerial defense, and struck 150 underground targets in the northern Gaza Strip. The tunnels enable Hamas fighters to move around undetected, but some of the 229 Israeli hostages are also being held there, in danger of being killed by their own air force or by their captors in revenge. Bring them back! Bring them back! This evening, the hostage families demonstrated in Tel Aviv before their representatives met for the first time with the Israeli Prime Minister. Many are desperate for the ground invasion and bombing to stop. But tonight, the Israelis were bombarding Gaza again, even as ground forces remained inside the strip. Weakening Hamas, no doubt, but bringing more devastation and death to Gaza.
And Lindsay joins me now from Sderot in Israel, close to the Gaza Strip. So, Lindsay, what's the latest there?
Matt, we're less than a kilometre from the border with Gaza here in Sderot. All day what we've been hearing is fighter bombers going overhead. We've also heard artillery, tank rounds, some small arms fire, and even at one point cruise missiles. In the last few minutes we've seen some rockets from Hamas, from Gaza, going overhead. They appear to be targeted on Tel Aviv. Now, most of those get, taken out by the Iron Dome system, but at least one did get through to Tel Aviv today and damaged a building. So you can see that this war is very much continuing and that Hamas have not been beaten yet. But of course, what we can see here is nothing compared to what is actually going on the ground, where there is urban warfare. They're meeting resistance, and what we don't know is the terrible cost to ordinary civilians in Gaza, because they cannot send out the pictures to show us because of the utter internet
Fucking
blackout.
slaughter.
Now,
Yeah,
surprisingly,
the fucking
Elon
slaughter.
Musk
What do you think?
has said that he's offered Starlink to the aid agencies there. That would be so important to them, to be able to find out whether people were injured and what to do with them. I think it's very unlikely that the Israelis would agree to that.
Lindsay, thanks very much indeed. Well, in the last few minutes, the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has been speaking about what he called the second stage of the war. He reiterated the call for Gaza's civilian population to move to safe areas and said that those
safe areas, there's no place to go, man.
He also vowed to exert
Fucking safe areas. How about Hawaii? It's pretty safe there right now. You know, it blew over. Why don't you just give them all tickets to Hawaii for a bit?
Now, as we've been hearing in the last couple of hours, Mr. Netanyahu met the families of some of those hostages. They've described Friday as the most terrible of all nights.
I mean, Dr. Z, this is brainwashing. This is not good for your brain. Can we get rid of that? I don't want no more. I don't want no more fucking news bullshit. Thank you, Dr. Z. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't like that propaganda bullshit.
Oh, why is it by television? Oh, fuck, eh? Oh, thank you for turning it off when I asked, because I would have had a meltdown there. I can't handle it. I can't handle the bullshit. It's terrible, man.
Yeah, no, that's bullshit.
Let's go, Matt. If you're watching, buddy, get your butt in here. We got 11 on Rumble. I got Sorry I'm Late, Patricia, Yelton. Hey, that's Patricia. That's the one I met on TikTok. Patricia, you're welcome to come jump in here if you want to talk. This is where the left and the right can come together, is it not, Dr. Z? Like the both wings of the bird, can we not bring it home right here? Because I don't think anybody paying attention here is happy with the NDP or the Liberals at this point. There is that one lady from Edmonton that I saw in the house today, and I have to hand it up to her. She called it the way it needed to be called, an NDPer. So at least there's that. But can we all just put the parties, politics aside and the colors aside and come together on this one? It's where I think we can, because people have been saying it. We got to bring the right and left together. Because honestly, I've been feeling it from day one. We all know, we all have the same enemy. We all know it's the elites. We got different ways of going about it, and but the truth is, we all have the same enemy. I think this one can do it. This issue can do it.
I'm just trying to log into my YouTube. They're just doing a whole bunch of fuckery right now.
Oh, the fuckery is about today, is it?
It's not letting me log into. It's saying one product has been suspended. I can't even use YouTube. But this is my personal, this is my account. Maybe I did a comment or something. Bro, they've been doing a lot of this bullshit.
This time. Final countdown.
No, they're not letting me sign in to my account.
That's what you get.
Sign in.
Here, go fuck yourself. Let's go. I got a video. Here's running in the dark. Here's nightlife in Gaza, as we were watching earlier.
لا إله إلا الله 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 تعالي يا عمو تعالي تعالي يا حبيبتي تعالي تعالي يا عمو تعالي يا حبيبتي تعالي تعالي يا حبيبتي تعالي 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 حبيبتي تعالي 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 خفيش ضربوا يلا يا حجة تعالي تعالي خفيش يا حبيبتي خفيش يا عمو خفيش استنى 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 يلا حبيبتي ادخل ادخل اجري 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 جوا 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 تعال خليك ليش حبيبتي ادخلي يلا يا عمو يلا حبيبتي يلا جوا يا اختي جوا يا امي يلا حبيبتي هي معاك يلا يا امه يلا هاي البنت دخلت جوا حبيبي يلا تعال الله يجري اجري يلا جوا يلا
Ooh, there am I. Electricity dipped out. These technical difficulties. Right on. Can't. YouTube's down. Hey, took his YouTube. Yoink. Fucking don't like the perspective. Don't like what we're doing. Oh, there he's back. Look, it just pops up like a fucking Houdini. Watch out, man. What's the matter? You can't get the YouTube running or what?
It's not letting me log in, but I am streaming on there. but it's like my personal account, like the one that I use for business, the one that I have premium on,
Yeah.
and trying to, you know what? Let me see if I can just log out of this guy.
I'm gonna put my live on pause and take a break until we kind of iron things out. That's 3.5 hours, and that's good stuff. So I want to at least put that aside.
Okay, yeah. How about if we just wrap it up and then
Yeah.
I think
You want to wrap it up till tomorrow, or do you like we let it go last time, but I don't think that did us any good. I don't know if that was. I think it's fucking useless. But
no, I think if you let it go, because you know what happens, there'll be some fire attacks or whatever, and then they'll
yeah,
start to. Then they'll be like, "Oh, it goes against that." What happened? They deleted the live off of my Facebook because it said it went against their community guidelines of gore, and I'm like, "Yo, I'm just literally showing the skyline." But yeah,
it's a public access fucking cam. Like, yeah. Yeah, well, we don't have to leave it go. People know where to go to get it. They're, I think mostly here just to have the commentary or what we can add to it, right? But I'll probably
here,
watch offline. 4.5 hours is good. I'm probably gonna try. You want to hit it again tomorrow and try and get more? Bring your Jewish friend back. Let's get some
yeah.
people debating and talking.
How about your buddy? He's not coming on anymore.
Matt, I messaged him a bunch of times, man. I
Yeah.
fucking. Let me see. Hold on, a beer back. I don't know. I mean, I was happy that I got fucking Peony Redhead to come. So
No, that was good.
at least we got that today. Anyway, it's a good one. 3.5 hours here. I normally would go for an hour just so I don't waste people's time, but whatever. We had people on the live, we had some comments, and we got to engage with them. And if people want to watch the live feed, they know how to get it. And I think I'm willing to come. I probably have a week or so or a couple of weeks off before I have to go back to work, so I can put a lot into this. And then I save my data too, because I'm on a data plan. I don't have hardwired internet. And
okay, yeah.
we can throw up some videos each
Oh
day.
wow, look at this. I need to show this. Holy shit. What's going on here?
See.
Oh shit. No, it's an ad. You see, because they don't want me on premium. I can log into my premium, so they're showing a freaking ad.
Why they won't let you log in on premium?
That's what I'm saying. It's saying they suspended the product, even though I paid for it. I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna figure it out. Okay. Oh my god, Google Career Certificate. 1 second.
Yeah.
Now it's giving me a pop-up. It says YouTube Premium, get it now. I'm not making this stuff up, bro. Here, let me show you. 1 second. Oh my god.
Okay, we're gonna do this again tomorrow. Okay, how about same time, 6:00? We'll start 6 to 9. Or something.
Tomorrow, I could probably do it around 7.
Okay.
But 1 second, I just wanted to show you this live feed before you go.
Okay, 7 to 9 tomorrow.
Look what's happening. I don't know what that is.
What?
Do you see it?
Do I see what? What am I looking for?
Or wait, let me see if it's even showing it. Oh, it's not on yet. Here, let me. Yeah, there you go. The light right there.
Yeah.
Like it looks like it's like. Wait 1 second. It's just frozen. Fuck. Okay, there we go. What is it? Like raining, snowing? What's happening there?
Look at that column on the bottom left. You see the cars going down the highway?
Yeah. No, I would say the top right. It says Jerusalem, Israel.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it raining there?
I think so. I think the light's pointing right at the camera.
So that's probably rain, right? Yeah, it sounds like it might be raining there right now.
Yeah. You see all the vehicles going down the road? Like they're all shutting her down.
Yeah, that's Israel though.
Yeah, well, it's probably
Alright.
pulling the troops back. It's getting wet, boys. We don't want to get wet while we fucking slaughter. Let's go in and have some soup, take a break, and then we'll get back in there. We have a lot of killing to do tomorrow, right? Take her easy. You don't have to get wet. Like don't even get wet.
Let me see if there's another feed here. 1 second. This is another one. A lot of people are watching this. Here, let me pull this up. Look at that. That looks like a dew, bro. That's a direct energy weapon right there. Bro, that's direct
flare.
energy weapon, bro.
That's flare. The flare.
How does it float in the air, the flare?
Got like a parachute on it. They've been using them since World War II. What?
Oh, okay. Okay, I never knew that. You see that sound?
Yeah, that's a drone.
Yeah, but it sounds more like a drone with.
How many people are watching this one?
1 second. Are you still on your Rumble feed?
Yeah.
There's 9 watching on your Rumble.
No. How many are watching this feed? This new video from?
Oh,
YouTube?
from the website.
Yeah.
There's 2181. 2100
lots,
people.
man. They'll be looking at the dark.
Oh, this guy's even moving the camera around, which is cool. Yeah. Oh, what? You see that?
Yeah.
I think I'll just keep it on this one for a bit.
He must be in Gaza, this guy. Man, he's closer, right, than the other feeds we had. That's why everyone's watching. He's probably closest to the action.
Yeah, it looks like he's putting it through a window with barbed wire around it. Holy shit. Do you see all the lights just turning on now?
This is pre-recorded, dude. That's pre-recorded. This guy's restreaming.
Really?
It's not live. That can't be. The way it cut like that?
Okay, yeah. I'm just showing like the main strikes right now. Yeah, it's probably a phony.
Yeah, that was days ago. Because they're not even launching missiles now, man. It's ground invasion. Like there's.
This guy's lying when he says live exclusive footage of ground operation in Gaza night raid. When did this guy start his live stream? Oh, he started this 17 hours ago.
I don't know, man. Is it live? Is it a live stream? Yeah. That looks fucking weird. How it cut away and then it cut again. You know what I mean? It cut away to a fucking.
Yeah, it's been going on for 17 hours though. Okay, it says Israel unleashes horror on Gaza Strip. Terrified visuals of Israeli airstrikes. Israel's bombardment of Gaza has intensified after the military said it was expanding operations into the territory. Hamas says its fighters have confronted Israeli troops in various locations.
So how come? Go back to the first one we were watching and see if we can see it
Okay, yeah.
right now. There's just as much action. The one we started on this morning or this evening.
Yeah, I can't even check my history. Wait, let me see history. No, I can't see my history because I've just signed in. It won't let me sign in. Let me see if I can find
put
that
it in the chat or something.
Yeah, if you could send it to me again in the chat or something, I could put it up. It's gonna take me for a while to find it. Oh, there's a DT Cyprus. This guy. Okay, this guy is he live? Okay, let me go to this guy's page.
In the private chat. I dropped it in the private chat.
Okay. Oh, that's a recording. No, he's not live right now. Okay, let me see. Maybe I just send private chat. Whenever I flip back to the screen, it just gets frozen for a bit. But you can hear me?
Yeah. Okay. Grab a coffee. You gonna figure it out?
Yeah. I'm just opening it up right now. This live stream recording is not available.
The one I sent you?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Oh, no. That's a sleep silently with heavy rain. Sound of rain to make you sleep. No, there's nothing really.
Yeah, it was fucking raining and everyone was going home and when we were watching it, and that other one was that was a fake, man. The way it cut and stuff, they lined up videos and just replayed them, probably from the other night. There was no missiles going off.
Yeah, because it was on a repeat. I saw that. Look at this.
Let's invite people.
Okay, that's a
call it again for 7:00 tomorrow night, and I'll invite a bunch of people, and we'll try and get more people on a panel discussion. We'll do it again. How's that?
Sounds good, bro.
I'm gonna end her there.
Yeah, there's nothing really live going on right now that people are actually watching. So
thanks, man. Thanks for doing it again. We'll see you tomorrow night.
we'll see you tomorrow night, bro.
Blessings upon you.
You too, brother. All right, everyone. You guys have a good night. It's been a long day, long night. Thanks for watching. And we'll be on tomorrow as well with another panel of speakers, hopefully better organized. You know, they say practice makes perfect. So the more practice we get, the more hang we get with the software, the more we'll be able to expose their lies and spread the truth of what's going on. That's the least we can do, is be their voices and show the world what's actually happening. So saying that, I'm going to jump off here. Everyone, have a blessed weekend. Inshallah, we'll meet tomorrow. Again, if you haven't followed it already, follow my Rumble at Father of the Dust. Like I said, I need 25 followers to be able to stream my lives. And then, yeah, Instagram, Father of the Dust, YouTube, Father of the Dust, Facebook, Father of the Dust, TikTok, Father of the Dust, Kick, Father of the Dust, Twitter, Father of the Dust, Father of the Dust, on all the platforms. So I really appreciate it. It doesn't cost you anything. It doesn't take that much time. Send me a follow or subscribe. It'll mean a lot to me. Thank you very much for watching again, everyone. Have a good night. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
See that I'm a breach it. River to the sea, but I've been seasick. World went blind like they ain't see shit. This is a land of a Jesus. You own the news, they believe every lie. We tell the truth and show it to their eyes. I am from Gaza, yeah, that's Palestine. That's the red, black with the white and the green. I am love, I am peace. I'm Palestinian, yeah, we flood the streets. Fighting for freedom as long as we breathe. I tell the truth for as long as we speak. You tell the news, they believe every lie. We tell the truth and show it to their eyes. I am from Gaza, yeah, that's who I am. I say it loud so you know where I stand. Put me in a cage, you gon' see that I'm a breach it. River to the sea, but I've been seasick. World went blind like they ain't see shit. This is a land of a Jesus. You own the news, they believe every lie. We tell the truth and show it to their eyes. I am from Gaza, yeah, that's Palestine. That's the red, black with the white and the green. I am love, I am peace. I'm Palestinian, yeah, we flood the streets. Fighting for freedom as long as we breathe. I tell the truth for as long as we speak. You tell the news, they believe every lie. We tell the truth and show it to their eyes. I am from Gaza, yeah, that's who I am. I say it loud so you know where I stand. Put me in a cage, you gon' see that I'm a breach it. River to the sea, but I've been seasick. World went blind like they ain't see shit. This is a land of a Jesus. You own the news, they believe every lie. We tell the truth and show it to their eyes. I am from Gaza, yeah, that's Palestine. That's the red, black with the white and the green. I am love, I am peace. I'm Palestinian, yeah, we flood the streets. Fighting for freedom as long as we breathe. I tell the truth for as long as we speak. You tell the news, they believe every lie. We tell the truth and show it to their eyes. I am from Gaza, yeah, that's who I am. I say it loud so you know where I stand. Sorry excuse of a soldier. Sorry excuse of exposure. How can I keep my composure? They beating us over and over and over. Abusing these women and children. They kill them knowing that they innocent. part-time. Praying that this could be changing, but they kill us for entertainment. Free Palestine could never replace us, and I swear you'll never erase us. Sorry excuse of a soldier, sorry excuse of exposure. How can I keep my composure? They beating us over and over and over. Abusing these women and children, they kill them knowing that they innocent. So tell them the mission, you're trying to wipe us from existence. This ain't a conflict, it's genocide. 70 years still it ain't subside. When is the world gonna open their eyes? Cause this is apartheid. I'm praying that this could be changing, but they kill us for entertainment. Free Palestine could never replace us, and I swear you'll never erase us. Sorry excuse of a soldier, sorry excuse of exposure. How can I keep my composure? They beating us over and over and over. Abusing these women and children, they kill them knowing that they innocent. So tell them the mission, you're trying to wipe us from existence. This ain't a conflict, it's genocide. 70 years still it ain't subside. When is the world gonna open their eyes? Cause this is apartheid. I'm praying that this could be changing, but they kill us for entertainment. Free Palestine could never replace us, and I swear you'll never erase us.
Hello, brother.
Hello, 1 second.
Yeah,
How are you, Matt?
not bad. How about you?
Good, good.
I'll put
Yeah,
myself, I think, like this. You're gonna see better, I think, huh? Or which one is better, like this or the other side? Then let me check. Okay, I just arrived home. Sorry about that. I was a little bit okay, done. So okay, I think it's gonna be better like this if I'm not mistaken, because I'll
that's
just
good
move
too. Just
back a
1
little bit.
second. I'll just
How are
fix
you,
this
brother?
up. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Brother, the Great Rebellion, Owen, he jumped off.
Okay,
So I mean, if he's watching, he might even jump on back again. But
okay, maybe it could be
I'll just send him
possible.
a quick message. He was saying that we were waiting, and then he said that we'll jump back on tomorrow. But yeah, so you're from Montreal?
Okay. Like I say, I just had a busy night with everything that's happening and the up and down that we're having right now. I'm just trying to get back on track a little bit. Like I say, there was a couple of issues last week and things like this. We need to address our system. We need to address what's happening right now. We need to include everyone into the movement. Like I say, there's nobody that's excluded or out of this problem. We all need to resolve this issue. Once we fix the issue of Canada, we can help all the planet after that.
That's
But first
exactly
thing we need to
what I
do
said.
is fix our own country.
And you know what? That's exactly what I said 3 years ago. I said I went with when I don't know if you probably heard of Chris Sky, right?
Yeah.
So when I joined with him, it was right around the time when they were, putting all this fake news about him being an Islamophobe, an anti-Semite, a racist. So I'm like, that was the line, when I'm like, when they're blatantly lying about the guy, and I've known him for years, and he's a good friend, and he has other Muslim friends, he has Jewish friends, and I'm like, this is blatant lie. So I messaged him. I'm like, you know what? Enough's enough. This madness has to come to an end. Tell me where you are. I'm gonna drop everything, and I'm gonna stand with you at all the rallies. So yeah, so I ended up, for 2 years straight, traveling all across Canada with him. Um, I think we traveled, uh, 5-6 times from Nova Scotia, Halifax, Moncton, New Brunswick. We've been to Montreal many times, and what did it for me, what made me a believer, and what made me like, okay, you know what, I need to do this, was the first protest on May 1st, 2021 in Montreal. Okay, there was literally about half a million people, and obviously the media always portrays it as, thousands of people gathered. No, there was hundreds of thousands of people there. And when I saw the amount of people, I'm like, no, you know what, there's a lot of us. We are way more, we are the majority. And from there, May 1st, Montreal, at the protest there, that's what did it for me. And I didn't look back when I saw
Exactly,
all the
because
people from all
like you
different
say, it's a
regions.
beautiful movement. There's nothing wrong about this movement. This movement
No.
is quite exceptional. It's quite valuable as a nation that regroups together and are here there to help one another and to support one another and everything. At the end, it's something we need to do that we didn't address for many, many, many years, and now we're stuck with a high level of things to change, like the health, the farmers that we need to help, the cost of living that is completely insane. The people are losing their house. The people are not feeding themselves. Kids are not going well at school right now. It's a thing that it really goes down right now because of the lack of the 2 years ago of school that they miss, and they were in and out and in and out with the mask. And at the end, we have a panoply of problem, the opioid crisis that we have 80 deaths in three Friday nights ago in one city at the same place. 81 people died. So we have to address this. We need to, I don't know, find a solution for this. I know that people are discouraged. They're out of happiness and things like that, and they consume and things like this just to not think about all that stress. But who's making that stress? Who's behind of all this stress? It's the leadership of our country that we really need to push out. The World Economic Forum, thank you very much, get out. We need to go back to
Yeah.
the real roots of being a human being on earth. It's not because we have laws
Yeah.
that we will break it or not. At the end, it's not the law, it's the person. Okay, being a good person, you're born like this. You should be raised like this. We don't have any result by doing violence, destruction, bombs, guns. I don't believe that there's a solution that way in Canada. I believe that it's speaking and people, like you say, gathering together, 500,000 people, 1,000,000 people standing together is way more stronger than any kind of these aspect that I just named. That's
Yeah.
my belief.
No,
The
no, no, you
power
are.
is in the people, in the numbers, in the force we have as Canadian, is in the mass numbers of people that stick together, no matter what the color, what the region, what the belief, whatever. If we stand all together as true human being, that's how we're going to get out of this, with respect, with having some negotiation, talking with one another will resolve issues. That if somebody wants this, the other one wants this, let's make a compromise and let's go and balance right there. Boom, both are okay. Let's go. You understand? Like
Yeah, yeah, no,
it's
you're
really
dead
hard
on.
right now. It's not easy to do what we're living, and we're about to lose all the control of our country soon. January, February, or March, We'll have digital ID, digital currency, and digital passport coming in. We had a couple of newsletters, kind of top secret that just get out that they said that. So we have to achieve this before January, so people can understand. We need to achieve accountability for what happened in the past 3 years with the documentation we have. We have documentation. We're able to put down some accusation of whatever, the crime against humanity, corruption, bribes, things like this. We have lots of documentation to prove all of this from our leadership. Then we have to replace the leadership and put new people, honest people, respectable people in the leadership office. That's a way that we can actually have a nice, honest, beautiful country run by honest people, uncorrupt. That's my goal at the end. That's my unique goal, is to achieve this. All race, all people, all religion, being there one another, being there one beside the other, not fighting, understanding, talking, negotiation, resolve the issue if we have to, but we need to achieve this. And we need to stop stupidity like the LGBTQ2 SIA in school. If there is some trans kid, give them their changing room, their toilet. That's it. We leave it up to that. Thank you. We respect this. But again, in school, the sexuality is not the place. I'm sorry to say, for myself, I didn't learn in there. I'm sure you didn't learn. I see that you're enough age that in school we didn't have that. It's kind of brand new, these sexual orientation and whatever, that I don't believe in. I don't believe that's the place. Sexuality is private, right? It's personal, it's really private. I don't know why we go and put it in school and things like this.
No, 100%. You were exactly dead on every single point that you made. I believe the same thing. That first of all, what we're standing for is a very noble cause. It doesn't look at what color of skin you are, what religion you are, what sexual orientation or anything like that. It all has to do with everyone's personal human rights, right? These are God-given rights: body autonomy, freedom of speech, freedom to practice your religion. And Canada has always been good with that. I have never had a complaint from my fellow Canadians of any kind of hate or Islamophobic. And I grew up here. I was born and raised in Calgary, I'm 79. And since I was probably 16, 17, I went to boarding school, and I've been dressed. I'm visibly, you could see I'm a Muslim, and I've never had any type of hate or anything like, but the opposite. I would get a lot of questions. Where did you get that? What is that called? How do you say this? And this is one thing that I think these evil, POSs that run our country, that one thing they overlooked was that, they can false flag all these hates, all these mosque shooters, these London attacks and they can remind everybody every year with the vigil. 100% that not a majority of all these, I'm not saying there isn't any, hateful actions that happen, but very, very minimal compared to how these media, portray it. Like, that as if there's white supremacists all over the place,
In Canada, it doesn't exist. It's so stupid when people think like this. I find it so stupid and so dumb and so out of place. When you say racism in Canada, like Nazi and things like that, there's so none groups of that in Canada. We all accept all origin, and
that's why they orchestrate it. That's why they pay. Pay inside.
But the Muslim was from 9/11. Remember when the towers? That's when they tried to really give a bad image to all the Muslim community. I believe that's when they really started play with that image. And for what? Okay, because yes, you've got some solo wolf, some people that are not all there, that does crazy things and things like this. That they're solo wolf. You cannot stop this. They're sick mentally and they do stupid things like the mosque when they go and all sorts of nonsense. It's not a group. It's an individual solo wolf that has a mentality out of place, and he do some stupid thing, and then it reflects on the society completely, and
And
then
a
some
lot of the
people are getting
times
point.
is
Oh, look,
yeah,
you're like this, or you're like that. No.
yeah.
That's the media that produce this, and then everybody gets in the party bowl, and everybody like activate it and move it. I don't believe that there's Muslim are bad. I don't believe. I believe that it's different from the Christian a little bit, but at the end, I believe that both are good beliefs that people can believe in and things like this.
100%. I'm just taking off my video because I have a delay in my 1 second here. There's something wrong with my software here, but you're 100% right. A lot of these things, most of them are all orchestrated by our government. The government, because we don't have that type of hate, and it benefits who? It benefits the government. Whenever these atrocious acts of violence and crimes against humanity happen, and they blame these certain groups like Hamas or ISIS or the Taliban, right? And then they try to say that represents Islam. No, it does not represent Islam at all. It's actually the opposite of it. What they do is they hijack these movements, and then they place, like you said, these lone wolves, or their agents. They're usually paid, orchestrated, and then they commit these acts under those groups' names. A lot of the times, these groups are even made. Like if you look at Hamas, if you look at when it was registered in 1978 by Sheikh Yassin and a Jewish Zionist. Okay, they're both
Okay.
registered as the founders of Hamas. Why would a Jewish Zionist, team up with a Muslim sheikh to form Hamas? And people don't understand that Hamas has been, just like how ISIS, just like how the later on Taliban. The Taliban initially started off as a good movement, then it got hijacked by ex mercenaries, guns for hire, ex CIA, ex Mossad agents, who then
But I think, like you say, it's the CIA or something like that created ISIS and all of these groups down there. At the beginning, it's them, and then it switched to the power switch when they left, or something like that. In the time of Iraq, or something like that. That's the group that they formed to help whatever it was. But at the end, if you look at these groups, they're not well formed because they're not there for the real truth. They're there for the dictation, the control, the grabbing of the
they're the
country.
boogeyman blame their evil acts upon, just like how COVID
Yeah, exactly.
was their boogeyman to blame all their depopulation and their vaccines that they wanted to harm people with. They wanted to blame it on COVID. Exactly the same, just like how in Iraq they blamed it on weapons of mass destruction, right? Just right now, again, they're blaming all these atrocious acts that they themselves commit, and
Yeah.
then they blame it on Hamas. Okay, they blame it on. Why is it that they blame all these acts of whatever? Some people call it. They're defending themselves. Some people call it terrorist acts. Whatever their acts are, how come they blame Hamas for these acts, but then they go kill Palestinians? I've never heard them ever once say that Palestinians did this atrocious act, or Palestinians, threw this rocket, or Palestinians bombed this place. No, it's
Okay.
Hamas that does all these atrocious acts, and then who suffers? The Palestinians. Okay, the Palestinian, and not even just fighters, children. I haven't seen. I don't know. I haven't seen to this date a single picture or a single video of a Palestinian or a Hamas fighter, okay, dead or alive. I haven't seen a single picture. And whenever they do show their photo shoots or their videos, they're always covered from head to toe. They're wearing a mask. They're wearing full sleeve shirts with gloves on. You know what I mean? The only thing you can see is their eyes. How come is it that they don't show their identity? And I'll tell you why. It's the same reason ISIS never showed their identity. It's the same reason, the false Taliban fighters who infiltrated, they didn't show their identity. Because their identity, if you were to see them, you will know that they don't represent Islam. They're not even Muslims. They're ex-military, they're ex-mercenaries that are guns for hire. They're financed by the very same countries that say that, you know, they're against those guys. And this has been going on and on. It's like the oldest trick in the book. You know what I mean? It's like that
Okay,
narcissist.
okay, yeah, I understand a little bit. I have it's a long. How can I say? There's a lot of learning
I'm not
in
saying
that
that it's like, you know,
side
obviously,
that
yeah.
I didn't attempt yet. I know Christians, you know, Christian people since I'm young, whatever. My people, my parents put me in this. Um, Now I'm the more and more influenced with the First Nation and things like that. I'm trying to learn the background of our roots here in Canada and things like that. But the Muslim side, I didn't attempt to yet to learn about it more and really understand everything that's happening, because I think it's not from yesterday. It's from a long time ago, and a lot of things have changed, and a lot of movement has rise and got down. And at the end, it's you need to, like I say, it's all a learning process, I guess. And if you're a good human, you'll open your ears and your heart and your mind to different aspects than what you were always told since you're young, basically. So for my eyes, it's a learning process. We must all open our brain to have new information and try to see where's the good, where's the bad, who's bad in every aspect of our society. Don't think that Muslim are bad or Christians are good and things like this. They're all good. It's all a little bit of different mentality, but at the end, it's all about respect, honor, the way you treat your people around you, the way, and it's
100%,
differently said,
100%.
but at the end, I think it regroups well everyone together.
People want to blame it on religion, right? People want to be able to, and that's what I say, oh, you know, it's religion that's causing the divide and stuff like that. No, it's the lack. I always say it's the lack of religion. It's the lack of faith. That's what's causing the division, because we lived, you know, just like even in Palestine, Jews, Christians, Muslims, they all lived together for thousands of years. Like 1,000 years. I mean, they've had their differences before, but prior to, you know, this Israel, you know, prior
Yeah.
to that, they were living peacefully. They would babysit each other's kids, you know, they were friends. You know, a lot of them even intermarriage. You know, Muslims, and that's why even in the Muslim faith, a man is allowed to marry a Christian woman. A man is allowed to marry a Jewish woman. If we hated Jews, if we hated Christians, would we be allowed to marry them,
Yeah.
right? And they'll be our wives? No, the Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, you know, married, you know, a Jewish woman. This was
And again,
something.
it's me, I believe in right now what's happening all over the world. It's only the leadership law that creates this. The population suffer, I get it. But don't see the population on one side and on the other side. Both are suffering, both are getting attacked done, both are getting destroyed by who? By the leadership that's on top of them, throwing all sorts of craziness from one side to the other. And at the end, it's not the population, it's not the Muslim, it's not the Christian, it's not the Jews, it's the leadership of 1% on top, playing with one another, destroying one another. And it's been like that since the convoy left. Okay, you have Ukraine and Russia. That was a power trip between the two. Now it's,
Yeah.
you know, like it's going wild, and we have to be careful about this. We need to realize that we don't want a war with either Russia, China, any of this. We shouldn't be involved in this. Canadian
They
has a
use it.
heart, values, honor. If
Yeah.
we need help to rebuild and things like that, I 100% would send the most as help as possible. But to finance guns, bombs, things like this of destruction in 2023, I believe that it's a nonsense. Okay, personally, that's my belief. Again, some
Again, no,
people say, "Yeah, but Matt, you don't
you're
have a
spot on.
choice. People are throwing you bombs. What are you gonna do? Stand here?" The thing is, if somebody throws you things and you don't reply, why would they continue on sending more journalists? And maybe it could, but
And at the and another thing is that people need to start realizing that these media companies, our leaders, are all liars. Okay,
all of
they
them, all of
lie.
them,
They lie. Most of everything is orchestrated. Okay, don't you
everything, my
think
friend.
Israel? Wouldn't it be a strategic move on Israel's to just have that, have their agents, throw rockets at some of their sites and then go full out war on them. You know what I mean? They've been occupying that area for decades now. You know what I mean? And there's videos of these people that just come into a Palestinian's home and just starts, Jacob the settler, whatever, these guys, and they're just oblivious. Nope, this is my house. I'm just staying here. That's it. You know what I mean? Like, just.
But at the end, it's why? Why in 2023? Like 2023, look, we're not talking about the 1950s, 1930s. We're talking about 2023. We're not enough educated or having enough brain or heart to know that it's who are you destroying? You're not destroying the leadership. You're not destroying nothing. You're destroying the population, the one that has nothing to do with this thing. Then why do this? How come? I don't know. Like me, I couldn't do this. I wouldn't be possible for me to push that button knowing I'm destroying the population on the other side that has nothing to do with this conflict. At the end, that's hard to live when you see pictures and look. It's not. It's when the is that the hospital or something like that that got destroyed or.
Yeah. Owen just sent me the Great Rebellion. 1 second.
Again, an hospital. How can you dare touch this at my end? In my eyes, I just can't understand.
So this is the live is back up again. And this is what I've been trying to tell people. Why is there fog and smog all over Gaza? Okay? If you look at Israel, clear skies. Look at Jerusalem, Israel right now, clear skies. This is basically what I'm saying is dustification. This is what they're doing here.
Yeah. It's really sad, my friend. Like, it's so sad to see things like this. It's, I don't know, to my eyes, it's just really sad.
And look at this Gaza. It's in smoke right now.
Yeah.
No, but my friend, you are dead on everything that you're saying, and this is what I've been saying from the beginning as well. That us Canadians, we shouldn't ignore or look away from what's going on around the world.
Yeah.
But we should be more focused on bringing change, here in our own backyard. Right?
Exactly, and then we can help. Then
once we get our country back,
help people out. When we don't need help ourselves,
yeah,
we need to get so much.
We need to get our country back in the hands of proper leaders, right? We need to get behind them, and then we could go around bitch slapping all these countries that are becoming tyrants and going around.
At least have a discussion with them. We can at least go sit at the table and say, listen, let's be real men, with real heart, with real value, and let's think about what we're doing, who we're destroying, the kids, the wife, the grandma, the grandpa, the man, all of this. Nobody deserves to have some sort of conflict like this. Nobody deserves to be in a kind of conflict like this. Because where do you go? Where do you stand? No matter what, you're not safe. It's not one place or the other. The destruction can come from anywhere you are in the country suddenly.
Yeah, no, 100%. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this feed just going up for a bit. I'm gonna go eat dinner too. My whole family's here as well. But no, thank you very much for jumping on.
Anyway, I thank you so much. And anytime you want to call me, whatever, write me. You have my things. You can always write me if you're in Ottawa. If ever you come in Ottawa, I have tons of place here. You're always welcome as a friend, as something. We can always work together and achieve something good by working and respecting each other. At the end, I believe like this. I believe that we can. It's 100%. By doing things like this that we grow. That we implement our values, your value, my value, the other one's value, everybody's value at the same place. Structurize a good and honest.
What's your background, brother?
Thing. But thank you for bringing me on your live. And anytime, my friend, you want to do something, I'm welcome to do anything with you. So have a good night. Wish you all the best. Everybody, wish you all the best. Peace out. I'll see you soon.
All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Take care, Matt. Okay, everyone, that was Matt from Montreal, but he says he's currently in Ottawa. It's light outside in Gaza right now. Okay, that was the old one. Yeah, no, I got the new feed here right now. So this is the new feed right now that's going live, and I'll leave that up for a bit here, but I'm gonna jump off. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Again, keep our brothers and sisters in Gaza and in Palestine in your prayers. Let this evil and these crimes against humanity come to an end. Ameen ya Rabb. Hello everyone. I'm just gonna end the stream right now. Have a good night, and we'll see you guys in the morning. Thank you very much for watching. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.